Hello, Steve White, Steve Arts 89. Well, I'm a little bit worried, a little lack of confidence in Terry Matalas after a recent statement. He's made a couple of statements regarding Picard. The first is that not all the Next Generation characters are necessarily going to get out alive, but they are looking, well, they're passing the torch to the next generation of the next generation. So it's quite possible we may see a Next Generation sequel or spin-off, probably with Geordie's kids or something, or some of the younger cast members and crew members that we're going to be introduced to in the show. So they could do another Next Generation based in the 25th century, and we could still have the Next Generation cast popping up from time to time. So that's interesting. And the idea that not everyone's going to get out alive is something we've already kind of heard. But hopefully they're talking about the Picard characters that were created for Picard, because they can die. But you're not killing any legacy characters. You didn't create them. You don't get to kill them. So there's that. But the thing that bothers me was the Enterprise, not the Enterprise, the Starfleet ship voices, the computer voice. They revealed that they had two actresses, one to do the Federation ships and one to do the civilian ships, so they'd sound differently. And apparently Terry Matalas had no idea that there was actually a library of words recorded by Majel Barrett so they could continue to use her as a computer voice, because she wanted to maintain her legacy as a computer voice of Star Trek. She was the computer voice in the whole thing, even the JJ films. And that's when they recorded, because she passed away just before she did one of those films. I can't remember what year it was. And they recorded a whole library so they could continue to use her voice. And Robert Meyer Burnett keeps going on about how knowledgeable he is about Star Trek. He didn't know that. He didn't know that they did a library of words so Majel could continue to be used as the Starship computer. Apparently he didn't know. And then when a fan pointed this out to him, because us fans know more than people creating the show, unfortunately, his attitude wasn't, oh, we can do that, we should do something about that, we can do that in the future. It was like, oh no, that would just be too expensive, we couldn't possibly do that, like we're just better off using another actress, it would be too complicated, maybe someone can do that one day with technology advancement or something. Like, he immediately assumed the worst was negative and just assumed it couldn't be done. And I'm like, that's not the attitude I want to see from someone creating a Star Trek show. What I want to see is, yes, we can do that, we can get that person in, we can get that actor in, we can get that character in, we can get that happening, instead of, oh, no. So I can see a whole bunch of opportunities being missed with this show now because of his attitude. I know it's a small thing, but I think it was really, really telling. So yeah, I just had to talk about that for a second. I wouldn't mind, if they do a decent job of the third season, I wouldn't mind a 25th century show, like basically using this, sort of as a pilot to another show with the crew of the Titan, or someone that I guess they're going to show in the third season, and then just go off with them and do just a nice, regular Next Generation series in the 25th century. Because we haven't seen that for a while, because one of the main problems with this season of the show is it's basically just Nemesis again. It's like villain wanting revenge, crew being chased around, fighting. Because unfortunately, basic people who don't know what Star Trek is, they think Star Trek is just Wrath of Khan, where it's some villain chasing the good guys in a spaceship. And they think that's all Star Trek is, so that's all they keep giving us. Just villain of the week, or villain of the movie, or villain of the season, fighting them, and they think that's Star Trek. Star Trek's about exploration, Star Trek's about knowledge, learning, adventure. It's not just, goodies being chased by baddies and winning in the end and killing the bad guy. That's not what Star Trek is. So I feel like that's all he's giving us. So I'm kind of worried, because I think a couple of statements that he's made about, killing legacy characters, not using Magel's voice, and his reaction of just, oh, that couldn't be done automatically, that would just be too difficult. That just shows how many times did someone come to him with an idea and he's like, no. Instead of, oh, we should look at that, we can try that. That's not like a Star Trek attitude. That's not optimistic. That's, that's ding, 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 warning bells going off in my head. But that's all we've got. We've got 3 weeks till the show comes, and all we've got is a few little bits of information. I don't think we're going to get much more. So everything is speculation and guessing. And I want it to be good. I want it to be decent, and I want them to do a decent spin-off from it that actually feels like Star Trek. But it can't just be Villain of the Week won't push a series unless you do a season arc where all they do is spend the whole week running from the whole season running from one villain, and that doesn't work for Star Trek either. So, God, I just want to have seen this season and know where it's going to go, because, like you said, it's a game changer. He said he compared it to the event of Star Trek 6, and basically, it could be a game changer in many ways for Star Trek, the show, and the universe. But we won't know yet. I just want to see it and know where we're going to go, and if there's any hope or potential for the future. I don't know. I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Thanks. Bye.